Should you do an Amalfi Coast boat tour or a Capri boat tour? The answer is without a doubt you should do an Amalfi Coast boat tour. That is the number one thing I recommend when you are visiting the Amalfi Coast, an Amalfi Coast boat tour. Now, what about a day trip to Capri? This is not high on my recommendations list. If you are staying in, let's say, Positano for 6 or 7 days, maybe take a day trip to Capri, but otherwise do not, because just like I don't recommend a day trip to Positano, Capri is going to be just as, if not more busy. Everyone from all the different Amalfi Coast towns, Sorrento, Naples, etc. are visiting for the day. It's going to be a chaotic nightmare, especially in 2025. Also, if you're visiting the Amalfi Coast, you should actually see the Amalfi Coast. Like, the whole point of going to the Amalfi Coast is to see that. So why go all the way to Capri when there's so many things to see here? The Amalfi Coast is 13 different towns. So if you start at Positano, that's the most north one, and then you're going to go along the coast, see so many different beautiful things on your Amalfi Coast boat tour. Capri, on the other hand, is in the total opposite direction, so you're not going to see any of the Amalfi Coast if you do a Capri boat tour from Positano. I have been recommending Amalfi Coast boat tours for 10 years on my website. It's one of the number one things people come back and say, oh my God, thank you so much for the recommendation. It was amazing. It was life-changing. It was our favorite day of our entire trip. It was the best day of my entire life. Whereas when people go and do a Capri day trip, they come back maybe 50-50 and say they liked it, it was fine, they wouldn't do it again. I never really have anybody absolutely raving about a Capri day trip. I've done both myself, and I totally agree. I would not go on a Capri day trip. I do not recommend it. Unless you have 6 or 7 days in Positano and you really want to go to Capri for a day. And this is absolutely nothing against Capri. I love Capri. If you have the time, I actually recommend going and staying on Capri. If you visit as a day trip, you're not going to experience Capri. You're not going to be able to even really see anything. It's a pretty big island. You're not going to have the time, and the crowds just won't allow it. So what I recommend doing, if you do want to actually see Capri, then go and spend 3 days on Capri. Add 3 days to your trip. Go spend the time there and actually do it properly. But when it comes to deciding between an Amalfi Coast boat tour and a Capri boat tour, 1000% my highest recommendation is an Amalfi Coast boat tour. Trust me, you will not regret it. 2025 is the year of the Jubilee. Italy is expecting record-breaking numbers, 3 times as many as usual, so you need to book your boat tour right now if you do want to do one. Whether it's Amalfi Coast or Capri, doesn't matter. You need to book it. So if you go over to my profile and click this link right here, ckanani.com/TikTok, and scroll down until you see Amalfi Coast and Capri boat tours. Click on that, and that will take you to my recommendations. There are recommendations there for both Amalfi Coast boat tours and Capri boat tours. There are private ones, there are shared small group ones, there are sunset ones, everything you could ever need at that link in my bio. So head over there, make sure to like and follow for more Amalfi Coast recommendations.